so hardcore. I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I know I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. No, in the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. And thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sapphire. As you heard earlier, I'm a singer, songwriter, and YouTuber. I'm 16. I've got over 500,000 subscribers now, and over 100 million views across my whole channel. It's pretty crazy. I've done some epic things. I've been able to perform at Wembley. I've performed in front of 17,000 people in Germany twice now, and yeah, it's just been an amazing experience. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very nervous because I'm not just talking for myself, I'm talking for like a whole generation of kids out there as well. So that's a huge thing for me, and I've been very, very nervous to talk to you guys about something that means so much to me. So this is my chat to you guys. I hope you guys like it. Okay. The whole reason I'm actually here is to talk about how social media has really affected mental health with young kids, but not just young children, but also adults as well. It's really had a big effect. So we're going to start off with the good and bad of social media. So the good stuff, from my point of view at least, is the opportunities that people get given. So I get given like stuff like this, which is pretty cool. Also, people get to keep in contact with long lost family, friends, people they don't talk to. You can always keep in contact with people, which is great. But also because they're able to share their stories. Social media has given us such an opportunity to share our stories and our experiences to inspire another generation of people, which I think is an amazing thing to be able to do. I do something called a Teen Talk video, which is basically where I'll talk once a month in a video about something that relates to teens. That's something maybe they can't talk about with their parents, but maybe they'll be watching YouTube and they're like, okay, I need to find out about this. This is a really serious issue with me. Maybe it's mental health or something like that. And I'll talk about it and answer questions and things. And I think that's a big thing to be able to do. But yeah, those are the good things. But there is obviously the bad stuff as well. There is a lot of pressure to be perfect, cyberbullying, catfishing. But especially inappropriate posts. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because this is something I think needs to change. There's a lot of things that people don't see, especially parents of children and stuff. You know, a lot of parents will trust their kids to use social media in the right way, but maybe it's not something they're doing, but it's things that they see by accident on their feed, or especially in the suggested page. So we're going to talk about stuff that I personally have seen in the suggested page that maybe shouldn't be there, or at least really shouldn't be there. So we're going to start off with an example of an account. You can use your phones for this bit and look them up if you want to. They're all on Instagram, so you can have a look. But one is, this has got 85,000 followers. Now, this glorifies the use of cannabis and uses women's semi-naked bodies to sell. And this is awful and such a terrible thing to be able to see, but kids are seeing this, and it's awful, it really is. And the bio on their account says nothing for sale, but the link that they've got for their website goes straight to their website where they're selling cannabis, which is absolutely terrible. The next one is actually a private account, but I saw that they had paid a meme account to promote them, and this has got 5.3 million followers on Instagram. And this very, very clearly is a sexual kind of account. Their bio says, "Girls DM me submissions." And I think we all know what that means. And if you look deeper into the account, it's just covered in girls, and they're all pretty much naked on there. And kids are very able to see that. They can follow, it requests, they get accepted, they can see all of this stuff, and it's so, so bad. The next two are... Now, together they've got over 150 million followers on Instagram, but they promote kind of unnatural bodies, and again, quite naked photos, which girls copy because it's popular. So girls will think, that is who I want to look like, I need to eat less, I need to be skinny, and things like this, but actually they're using something called Photoshop. And this causes a pressure. This instantly will give you insecurities, and I know that from myself. The things that we can do to sort this, personally from my point of view, is fix the guidelines, because every single time I've ever reported an account, any of these accounts, may I just say, it's always come back with "thank you for reporting," but nothing we can see is wrong with the account. They've always replied within 4 minutes of me reporting, so I highly doubt they even looked at it. But this is a big issue, and also the guidelines needs to be fixed, because it says that you can report, you know, things that are covered. Okay, so if you're like posting a naked photo and you cover something up, then you can report that. But if there's something different and you report it and they're not covering it up, then they'll sort it, you know. But that's not stated. And people are posting actual photos of themselves on the internet, and I know young girls that have done that, and nothing happens at all because of the guidelines, and it's not told to parents and teachers, and they need to be told. So the best way we can do this is sort these guidelines. TV has a watershed, there's age ratings on films, so maybe we could create age ratings on different accounts on Instagram. Maybe even the law needs to change. So things like that, there needs to be a law on social media. Educating the parents, as I said, and then mental health before popularity. So Instagram won't delete the account because she's super duper popular, but it's affecting so many millions of young girls' heads, and I think that's more important personally. If you think about it, babies, they learn languages by copying us. If we do that all the time. I'm doing this because I copied someone when I was younger. And I think the thing with social media is no one is actually born to act in a certain way. They're completely and utterly influenced too. And these accounts, especially, are definitely influencing a generation. So, thank you very much. To come and speak to me after this creative keynote is over, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on it, because that would mean a lot to me. But my name is Sapphire. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk and enjoy the rest of the creative keynote. Thank you very, very much.